I thought I was going to be a lot more active as a father, and not in the sense that I'm not involved in my kids' lives, but like I thought my son and I will go play baseball and I'll get in shape, and hell, that never happened. He came. He's 7 years old now, and I don't think I've had a good night's sleep since 2005, and so there's no energy. There's no room for that, and I feel guilty sometimes because my son will be like, "Daddy, you want to go back and go play catch?" And and that's like the ideal. When your son says, "Let's go in the backyard for a catch," I want to say yes, but I'm like, no, I really don't. I just don't. So I still feel guilty because of that, but I think the expectation is that you're going to enjoy every moment of spending every waking hour with your children, and not that you don't enjoy them, but you don't enjoy them at the level that you think you're going to, because it's a lot of work, man. You're tired, and you still have a job, and you still have responsibilities, outside of the family and whatnot. So I think you just have to. It's probably good for you new fathers out there to just manage those expectations. Do what you can, and by all means, man, if you can get in shape and be super active and have as much energy as your kids, God bless you. But there's no way I can have. I don't have a tenth of the energy of either one of my kids. I got two now, and my daughter is 10 times more work than my son. So now when my son says he didn't even ask if I want to go play catch anymore. He's like, "Yeah, I know you're not going to want to."
So now that you've scared off all the new dads,
I think this is weird. Maybe it's not. Maybe other fathers share in this, but the main just behavioral difference for me around my daughter is I have caught myself, like my daughter and I'll be sitting there watching cartoons together on a Saturday morning, and I'll catch myself just staring at her, just like she's so beautiful and adorable, and I can't take my eyes off her. I just think she's an adorable little girl, and there's definitely a difference in how she reacts to me and how my son reacts to me. There's definitely a difference in how I react to her, and it's much more of that sort of father-daughter. There's a sweetness to it that doesn't come with a son, I will definitely say, and it might also be because she's younger, but I treat her differently than my son too. Second child, always in some regards gets treated better, but in some regards gets ignored because they're like, "Oh, just let her play with the scissors; she'll learn." He did, So, but yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is just I have a much different, a different way of appreciating a daughter than I do a son. It's much more of I just want to look at her and I can see. I try to look at her face and think, well, how what's she going to look like when she's older, and is she really going to be beautiful, or is she going to wind up looking like my mother-in-law? And not that my mother-in-law is not beautiful. It's a good punchline. My mother-in-law is probably going to get pissed at me.
We might have to edit that part out.
Well, I mean, she's older, so she's a beautiful woman though.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different feeling. And of course, my daughter wants to do different things with me than my son. Instead of going out in the backyard and playing catch, she wants to play memory match or old maid or something. And I'm like, oh hell yeah, I can do that because I don't have to move. So it's a little bit different.